Viewer discretion advised.
What's up YouTube, Big D here, time to review The Flash Season 1, Episode 3, titled Things You Can't Outrun. This is a spoiler review, man. If you haven't seen the episode, go to thecw.com/theflash, watch the full episode there, come back, man, add this to the faves or watch later. And it should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the whole episode and pros to cons at the end, final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget, every Tuesdays I also review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Sons of Anarchy Supernaturals on Wednesday. Why'd I do... Anyway, so first off, Barry, he stops his gunman. He's on a date with Iris, or, hanging out, and Iris West, and he just stops these gunmen. The Mist attacks, basically the villain, the Mist attacks this crime family at this restaurant, and there's been talks throughout the episode of a metahuman prison, possibly where the particle accelerator blew up. And there's a flashback where they turn on the particle accelerator, and it does... if it does a loud bang, that's a bad thing. It ends up doing the loud bang, man. And Ronnie is there, Ronnie Raymond, I believe, which is Robbie Amell, Stephen Amell's cousin, man, from Arrow. Very great to see him. He was on the Tomorrow People. Did not get a chance to watch that. Saw a clip. But he's great, man. Robbie Amell's always great. And Joe is looking at Dad's questioning video, Barry's dad's questioning. And that tunnel from the particle accelerator, when it's all green screen and everything, reminds me of Cerebros. From Cerebros from X-Men. And there's a flashback where he's like, okay, give me 2 minutes, I gotta go fix the engine. Ronnie goes, Cisco, once it ends, he has to close the door, and the doors do not open again, and Ronnie is left behind throughout the gate, so that sucks. And he never returned. And I love what Caitlin, which was his gonna be fiance, she was like, we used to be like fire and ice, and get it, because his powers in the comics are fire, Firestorm, and she has ice powers in the comics, so fire and ice, I like that. And the Mist gets this girl at the mall, which was like a lawyer, or judge, actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to go quick, guys. The Mist attacks the Flash. They get the sample from his lungs. Caitlin and Barry go to the tunnel. There's a flashback where we see Ronnie presumably die 9 months earlier. So it's basically hydrogen cyanide sedative, that the gas is. Kyle Limbus is the Mist, basically, that's his name, and he was getting executed while the particle accelerator happened. He's going after Joe next. Joe is reopening the case for the dad to get out. He attacks Joe, but the Flash cures him. The Mist chases Barry. He defeats him. He hides his face from his dad. He just shakes it and everything so his dad doesn't see him. Iris tells Joe about the relationship with her and Eddie. The Mist is in prison at the particle accelerator, and he is... his dad was like, I remember when you were a kid, you didn't just walk, you ran to your mom as a baby. And at the end, we see Mr. Harrison Wells go into that secret room again, kind of in a newspaper, but he sees when Barry got struck by the lightning, and he was all set up, and he was like, see you soon, Barry. I was just like, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It was amazing, man. So overall, what did I think about this episode of Things You Can't Outrun? First off, let's start with the cons. The way the Mist was introduced, the way of the crime boss and everything, I just didn't like it, because the way everything was going on, like when they do the Mist, it looks like nobody can see the Mist. That's the way people look. Like, I feel like it was horrible the way they shot it, and then when they added the special effects, the effects were good, man, but the people, the way they reacted to it, I felt like it was horribly done, in a way. I'm sorry, it's just the way I feel about that. I don't like the way Barry defeated the Mist at all. He was doing the chase thing and trying to get him tired, but all he did was run up to him and push him, and I'm down. That's it. There's no big do. It's just like, you're down, bro. I'm sorry. That's it. 42 minutes, guys. Next week's promo. It's like, what? Really? Are you gonna do that to us? Now the pros, man. I love the Mist. The villain, the Mist, was cool. He was interesting, and he had a weird voice. He had the weird look. His look is just freaks you out. If someone looks like that, man, do not go up to them. Just please do not. And especially if they have a van. I love the flashbacks, man. The flashbacks are amazing. Robbie Amell did perfect. It's great to see him in the cast. Great chemistry within the characters for what we had. For the little part we had. Except the way he acted, really. He was kind of looked like a dick sometimes. Because he didn't really pay attention to Caitlin. He was like, we gotta talk to Cisco. Cisco there? It's like, I know it was very important, but, you know, your last dying moments, you want to tell Caitlyn, I love you. That's it. So, took a little bit long. You gotta know how to talk to a lady, Raymond. Or, Ronnie Raymond. I love the plot of this episode, man. The plot of itself about the mist and how he wants to go after Joe and how he wants to go after the judge and how he's being executed. All of that interests me, and I think that it was very well done of the plot for the revenge and how Iris and Eddie, and some parts were getting old. Eddie, she's totally blind, Iris, because Eddie's just one of those where he's like, yeah, okay, if you don't want to be with me, that's fine. I'll have to do it with the next chick. One of those, really. So, she's blind. And I love the effects in this episode, man. Overall, the effects were amazing. I love the chasing scene. Those effects were cool. They were great. The mist effects weren't as bad. Half as bad. I love it, man. So overall, I'm going to give this episode a solid B. Because, again, the minuses, and they were a couple flaws that I really don't remember because I see 3 TV shows every Tuesday. So it's kind of hard to remember everything while you're watching a TV show at the same time. So overall, man, a B, man. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Hope all of you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode or if you enjoyed the review. Comment down below. Let me know what did you guys think about The Flash, things you can't outrun, and tell me, what is Harrison Wells doing, man? What is he doing? Is he Reverse Flash? Thanks so much. Hope all of you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. As always, may the Spock be with you always.